Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to create a 90-second YouTube video ad in an hour, and that's without hiring any expensive film crew. And it can be really easy to create video ads on YouTube platform itself. The only thing to do is people just overcomplicate matter. Things like how to script it, what to shoot with, and how to actually create the video in the end. So I'm just going to show you right now how easy it is to be doing just that. And really what you'll be learning today will be what are the video ad goals, and something that I call is a pillar of everything. When I say pillar of everything is with that you can actually create the whole funnel, the whole system of really automating using your ad, using your video as an asset, running an ad and automating your entire leads and really the sales cycle. And some of the critical considerations that you also will have to take note of, especially when you create ads and videos. I will run through with you the anatomy of a video ad, and at the end of the day, I'm just going to be sharing with you some video creation strategies which have helped me to really scale up my business. And when you talk about video ad goals, the video advertisement goals are typically there are two. One is really to subscribe, to get more subscribers. So what you want to do is you'll be wanting to getting viewers to subscribe to your channel. And the second goal is really to be doing clicks. It may be clicks to getting the viewer to consume more of your content, more of your video content, or to get the viewer to click a link and be directed to your website or to your landing page where you want them to continue down your sales funnel. So the video ad script is something that is very extremely important. Why is it extremely important? Because it is something that I call the pillar of everything. When you got your video ad script right, that itself will form the basis where a lot of other components of your video ad can be actually structured out. So things like writing the headline can come from your video script, and figuring out the description text of your video ad can also be actually taken out from your video script. And lastly, if you want to be doing some copy, and those copy can also directly be lifted off from your video script to be really to be reused as an ad copy. So you can see how important right now the video ad script is. So some of the critical considerations that you should really take note of is actually the first 30 seconds of any video. So why do I say the first 30 seconds is in YouTube there is an in-stream ad. So when you run an in-stream video ad, the first 30 seconds is actually not considered a view. Anything that is more than 30 seconds, YouTube will only consider it as a view. So there's two advantages to it. So number one, you should really be focusing the core of your message, your hook, entirely to be crafted to get people to be curious enough to do that click right in front of the 30 seconds of the video. So just you have to consider that and remember that when you are creating your video ad. And the second thing that is really advantageous to you would be really that when you are crafting an ad, and if a viewer just views just less than 30 seconds of your video ad, it's not considered a view. And what that does is YouTube will not charge you for it, which is great because you get more people watching your video ads and not getting charged for it. However, if your video ad is less than 30 seconds long, as long as they finish playing through that video, YouTube will still charge you for that video ad. So that's something that you have to pay attention to. So second thing is that I use very often is to really test different hooks. So when I record my video, I will go ahead and develop and record different hooks. So the different font portion of the video, the 30-second portion of the video. So you can test it by recording different hooks. because the content can remain the same, but with the different hooks, you might get different results and different conversions from your ad. So what I like to do, I will be recording. I like to record different hooks. I like to test them in different ad groups and see who is the winner, and I'll go with the winner. So you will never know. Something that you think that may not work might just work very well only when you test them. So when you record your video ad, remember to do more than one hooks, because creating video is a long process. So rather than setting up the equipment, or worse still, paying someone to reshoot the entire thing or reshoot the entire video with a different hook, what I can do is just record different hooks that you want to test, and in editing you just include those different hooks as the front part of your video together with the content and the body of the video. So that's a tip for you, right? Next is video length. So we want to keep the video length to between 90 to 120 seconds because it's an ad, and if you choose to record a video ad that is 5, even 10 minutes long, and it gets shown to a ton of people and people click away in the first 10 or 20 seconds, that is going to really hurt your watch time on YouTube. So when you create something that's going to be run as a video ad, just keep it to a short video that is between 90 to 120 seconds, and that will not, with that, it won't hurt your watch time on your YouTube channel that much. So some of you might be asking, why will it hurt your watch time? Because when you are running a video ad, an in-stream video ad, a bumper ad, an outstream ad, whatever, you got to really upload that video onto your YouTube channel and be picking up that video from your YouTube channel. So your channel's analytics and ranking will be affected if somebody just clicks away in the first 5 or 10 or 20 seconds of the video. So consider that when you are creating a video that is specifically used for ads. Right, so next is using arrows. I like to use arrows to amplify my call to action. If I want somebody to click, for example, click to the top left corner on mobile, bottom left on desktop. So in YouTube, this is where the two clickable links will normally appear, which is the top left corner and the bottom right corner. Many times the audience may just be confused about how or where to click. So you have to show them, and in order to show them, I would like to place sometimes a graphic of an arrow just pointing to the top left and the bottom right, and that most of the times will help to really increase the click-through of the links that you want your audience to be taking action. So remember that. And lastly, YouTube has this function called an end screen function, where you can actually roll. In my opinion, I would suggest a static picture. So a static picture as an end screen where you will have text. So you can have text to amplify your call to action, and together with that, with your arrows, you can actually really increase your click-through rate by really tons and a lot on your video ads. Alright, so just remember this 5 considerations that is critical for you to be getting a cheaper ad run and for you to be getting better results for click-throughs. So I want to talk about the anatomy of a video ad. So a video ad really consists of about 6 steps. So the first step is really the hook, which I've been talking about. Is the most important part, and usually it lasts really about 30 seconds, right? So important part to remember for the hook is don't waste time introducing yourself. You don't need to do that. I will teach you another step where you'll be doing that. So you'll be getting people, the entirety function of the hook is to get people curious enough to continue, carry on to consume the rest of the videos, or to get them to really take an action right in the beginning of the hook if you choose to do so. So don't waste time. So get your audience to be curious enough, but not revealing everything, to really take the next step. And the next step could be just continue watching the video to consume your content, or the next step could be just clicking a link. So The hook is the first 30 seconds, and that is the part where usually I'll spend the most time really crafting the entire video script on, because it is so important that the hook really is speaking to your audience and really speaking to what your audience want, to make them curious enough to be taking the next step. So next is who. So who is where you will establish connection, and by that is where you will introduce yourself and really keep this really short, 5-10 seconds long is where we want it to be. So what you need to do is really tell them your name, who you are, and just quickly just slot in something like a social proof, like you have been how you have your testimony. Just share some of the success story of your testimony right at this part. Alright, so remember, don't drag on, because the longer the video is, remember, it's just going to hurt your watch time on YouTube. So the third thing that we want to talk about in a video ad is a what. So when you talk about the what, you must tell them is what you are offering them. Okay, so one thing that you must remember, this offer, what is this offer, is something that your audience really wants, and is something that your audience will need to help them further their goals, to achieve their goals. And many times I see so many people are not getting results on YouTube is because they think what they want is what the audience also want. So what you want is not necessary, or what you want to provide, the offer you want to provide for your audience is not necessarily the same thing that they want, right? So how do I know that? You can do it by researching your audience. That's one thing. The second thing is really by testing it, right? So either you research your audience by finding out what they want, or you can test it with a video, right? So run some ad spend through the video, and if it's not, the watch time really drops off, especially after your hook, you'll be safe to say that what you are offering is not what your audience wants, really truly wants, to be helping them to achieve the next step. All right. So number 4 is the why. So after telling them the why, you must let people have a reason. Your audience, give the audience a reason why that you are providing this offer, you're providing this solution for them. And the primary reason of the why is really to build trust. So if you are just out there to say that I have this thing to sell you, I have this thing to offer you, and this is my thing to offer you, without giving them a reason why you are offering them this thing and why do you think this offer or this solution will help them, it is just not going to create that trust. You're just being salesy, and you're just going to erode any trust factor that you have built all the way until now. So the reason that you need to include this why you're putting up this offer for your audience is so important, because it builds trust. So always remember to include that in your video ad. So next we're going to talk about how. So after explaining who you are, what you are going to offer, and why you're offering it, the number one cardinal mistake that many marketers, video marketers make is really not telling them how to get it. By how to get it, you have to really emphasize in what we call a call to action, right? Click this link above on my top left and the bottom right of your screen, top left on mobile, bottom right on desktop, to really go and get this wonderful offer that I'm going to share with you. All right, you have to tell them how to get it. If not, they will just be watching a video, and at the end of it, there's no action being taken. So you got to improve your click-through rate. Just, it's amazing how a simple one sentence call to action, something as simple as if you like what I'm offering, click down here, simply click down here below, click on the top left for mobile, on the bottom right for desktop, to a link which will brings you to my offer. You can be amazing how this simple sentence is going to improve your click-through rate for your video ad. So always include a how, a call to action, and how to let your audience get the offer that you want. So next is really the end screen. A lot of creators are not using this feature. So this feature allows you to have an end screen for 20 seconds on YouTube. And what it does, what I usually use it for is I will use it as a call to action. So I will put text or put arrows, and I'll just continue to point it to the screen. Or if I have a card rolling on my video ad, I'll continue to point my arrow to where they can actually click to continue the next step, the action that I want to take the next step. So create a static card with a call to action, and that is bound to also increase your conversion rate for your video ad. Right, so now I'm going to share with you some strategies that I've discovered over the years that will really help you amplify the journey for you. If you want to grow your channel, it's going to help you do that. If you want to be promoting some offer using video, that's going to help you to really improve the sales and the conversion of the offer. So strategy number one is to record multiple takes of the hook. So I've shared this earlier on that recording a video, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort, and the last thing that you want to do is to be wasting the opportunity, especially every time when you record the video, to not use the video to maximize the opportunity of the video to reach out to your audience. And this is what I want to do. I usually will take multiple takes of the hook, which is the first 20 seconds of the video, and test out different things to be used, because most of the time the content will be the same. And what I'll do, I'll just change out the hook, the front 20 seconds of the video, and I'll just use the different hooks combined with the same content in editing. I'll just test them in different ad groups. And usually I will find that there will be a clear winner, and the clear winner is one that I will usually use to continue promoting my videos. So remember, whenever you do a video recording, just record multiple hooks. Next is really to use a teleprompter. If you are not, you are brand new to video and you really freeze when you are standing in front of a video camera and not familiar with what to do, because I have recorded thousands and thousands of videos. So my the way that I react in front of the camera is much more natural, and I'm able to really also remember, lines that I need to say in a video. So if I am doing ad-lib, it's going to come across that very natural. If I'm doing I'm trying to remember lines, it's also able to come across natural. But if you are brand new, my suggestion is, buy or go and get a really cheap teleprompter. And what you really going to do is type out the script and let the teleprompter roll through your script, and that just focus on what you want to say and really not on the performance first. At the end of the day, if that doesn't work for you, even you can try just doing a voiceover. So a voiceover just means, for example, you're watching me talking through the slides, and what you are going to see that I'm in an inside box, in the box and the corner, the top right corner, walking you through this video with the slide. So if you are really uncomfortable, you can even just leave out the video of you talking, in the box just like me, and just focus on just explaining the video's slides. But of course, the best videos that work is those that really show your face and show your emotion and show what you're actually doing. So those videos are the ones that we've seen after testing thousands and thousands of videos to know that those are the ones that works best with conversions. So, but for you, if you're a beginner to starting off, you can consider using a teleprompter. Right. Next is text banners. So just like the call to action, if you want to emphasize certain things, you can put up a text banner on the video just to emphasize certain things, especially when you want to get people to take an action. Let's say if you want to get people to click a certain part of the screen of the video, like the top left and the bottom right, you can just improve it by putting a text banner when you say that. And when you do that, the chances of people clicking through is so much higher. And then next is really use the call to action text to direct the click. So just like the end screen, you can even just flash out call to action text even when you are talking in the middle of the video to really direct their attention that you need to click here, together with arrows that you need to click a certain part of the videos. And that is really going to be helpful for your click-through rate if your videos is really trying to promote something that clicks away from the video to your landing page or your website. Right? And lastly, of course, use arrows on top of text and call to action text to really direct the attention of your audience, the viewer, to really where they want them to really click. Remember, these are video ad strategies, so these are the ad strategies which really promotes a certain action, either to improve your viewership, your branding, your subscribers, right? Remember, there are two goals for your videos. One is really for subscribers, for branding, for views, and the second one is for clicks, for them to take an action, to buy something, to capture a lead, to opt into something. So these are really two of the major goals which you should include for every single one of your videos. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video, right? And this is Pete from SuperMedia, helping you grow your impact, income, and influence. And if you want to make you famous, consider subscribing, hit the notification bell to get notified whenever we upload a new video. We upload videos multiple times weekly. And remember, stay awesome. I'll see you in the next video.